There was witnesses who saw Connor on the side of the road acting about, and he was praying on the side of the road, acting, how Connor sometimes acts. Well, they panicked. They called the police, and the Bangkok police, they came to the scene. And once Connor saw them, he panicked and he went and jumped in the lake by his home. And he was trying, I guess, to swim away from the police. So
What? What? Wait, what? You trying to swim away from the police? This is like the worst criminal act or escape ever. Like, not to be rude, but this is actually the dumbest escape that I've ever heard, man. But either way, respect to the man and peace, man. You understand? You can't judge the dead anyway. Or should I say, you can't judge nobody, man. Let's just listen.
Don't give a fuck about no more. Got blood on my teeth, got blood in my tears, Got blood on my teeth, nigga, blood in my tears, Gang, gang, gang.
What's going on, my people? Yeah, welcome to another video, man. Today is actually, let me be honest, it's a sad video. I'm actually reacting to one of the OG YouTubers slash social media influencers, one that people used to show me his video even when I was still in school, man. You understand? You used to have like kids that would come to me in school, be like, oh, look at this guy, do you know this guy is also into fitness and shit like that, and they'll be showing me things I used to do in the street. And I think most of his videos used to be in the street. I think that's how he got popular. I'm not really sure. Let me not pretend like I'm a big fan or like I know everything about the guy, but yeah, I mean I do know him out of scene, but I'm reacting because he's also into the fitness industry, and he's also, like I said, one of the OGs into this thing, man, to be sincere with you, man. So bro died like a couple of weeks ago. I don't know what happened, so we're about to watch this video from, and yeah, I think it was his friend of the Conor Murphy, but either way, everybody called themselves friends when someone is dead. So we're about to, today, like I said, we are reacting to a video by Johnny, which is giving more details of how Conor Murphy dies and what really happened to him, man. Without wasting any more time, let's get straight into it, man. Remember, whether they hate it or they love it, my brother, you gotta go hard, man, because it's still FAB, it's still fuck being weak. Only you can stop you, man. Let's go. The only way is up.
Gang, gang, gang.
So Connor Murphy, just 32 years old and a pioneer in the fitness industry. He was going viral back in the days before going viral was even a thing. He was pronounced dead this morning at just 32 years old in the waters outside of a town in Bangkok, Thailand. And Connor was a friend of mine, so I have my feelings and my thoughts, but I first want to share to you what happened to Connor and what caused his death. There was witnesses who saw Connor on the side of the road acting about, and he was praying on the side of the road, acting, how Connor sometimes acts. Well, they panicked. They called the police, and the Bangkok police, they came to the scene. And once Connor saw them, he panicked and he went and jumped in the lake by his home. And he was trying, I guess, to swim away from the police. So
What? What? Wait, what? You trying to swim away from the police? This is the worst escape ever. Like, wait, nigga, you trying to swim away from the police? Like, how does that even sound? How does that even sound? Where do you go in the sea? How you trying to run away from the police in the sea? Like, either way, rest in peace, man. But it's not sounding good, bro. Like, you trying to swim away from the police? Like, so you trying to run away from the police in the sea? Like, how far would you go? How far can you swim? How long would you bro, come on. This is like the worst criminal act or escape ever. Like, not to be rude, but this is actually the dumbest escape that I've ever heard, man. But either way, respect to the man and peace, man. You understand? You can't judge the dead anyway. Or should I say, you can't judge nobody, man. Let's just listen.
I guess to swim away from the police so far out into that waters, and I know those waters are very deep, until he was exhausted and he ended up dying, and that's where his body was found.
What did you expect, bro? How far can you run away from the police in the sea? Like this, bro, like make it make sense. Okay, let's just keep listening.
Body was found. The police later entered his home and they saw the house was very messy. There was strange paintings all over the walls, and we've seen this behavior, with Connor before. And his girlfriend who was at the scene, she said that he was up all night. He was going crazy. He didn't sleep all night. And the next day, I guess, is where he was found on the streets, where people ended up calling the police on him. An American man went on a violent rampage, painting the entire interior of a luxury rental home valued at 22 million baht, causing extensive damage before running into the village lake where he drowned. His girlfriend stated she did not know the cause, while the homeowner was shocked and never expected to encounter such a scene. At 3 p.m. on July 7th, Police Lieutenant, Deputy Investigation Officer, received a report of a foreign man acting erratically and jumping into the lake of a luxury village in Bang Philly district. He, along with emergency doctors, rushed to the scene. The scene was a luxury house situated next to a large pond. Divers were searching for the missing person before finding the body of Connor Michael Murphy, 32, an American, about 20 meters from the shore.
Wait, 20 meters away from the shore. So that Brody actually did not escape from the sea, from the police, because like that was even before that he went, right? 20 meters away from the shore, bro. You really did not escape far. The police is just give up on you, man. So actually, like I said, my respect to the man, but either way, I don't think bro was thinking straight there. I swear down. Either way, like I said, respect to him and rest in peace as well.
They recovered the body for examination on land. No wounds or signs of assault were found. The police sent the body for further autopsy. Reviewing video footage, a village staff member showed the foreign man suddenly exhibiting erratic behavior without known cause. He ran and swam in the village lake until he became exhausted and submerged before witnesses' eyes. No one dared to enter the water due to its depth of over 10 meters, so they immediately called authorities. Divers searched for about 30 minutes before locating and retrieving the body ashore. Security personnel at the village reported that the man went out and returned by a hired vehicle, which stopped at the security checkpoint. He offered the driver 1,000 baht, but the driver refused due to the man's abnormal behavior. Then the man approached a resident's car passing by, knocked on the window to get a ride inside, while security shouted, "Don't pick him up." The man then became agitated, shouting loudly and rolling on the road, making gestures as if praying to God. When police patrol arrived, he fled into the village and jumped into the lake to swim. Police called for backup and rescue teams, as they could not control him. Eventually, he exhausted himself and drowned. Miss B, 22, the deceased's girlfriend, said they had been together for about 3 years but had lived apart due to incompatible lifestyles. They had reunited less than 3 months ago. Before the incident, their life was normal with no problems or signs of illness.
Bro had a lot going on, I swear down. That was see, sometimes money don't make you happy, man. Bro was living in a $22 million house, but probably mentally he was losing it, you understand? Like even his own girlfriend don't want to stay with him in a $22 million house. Like which shorty don't want to come stay with you in the $22 million house? That means they already see how far you have been fucking up. So that's why they probably like, nah, I can't come stay with this nigga in the house, man, before one day we'll end up doing something crazy. You understand? This is crazy, man. This is really sad. Yeah, and I don't know what the fuck was bro taking. What the fuck was he on? Because the guy that I know has always been on some shit. So I don't know. What the fuck was he on? That's a good question.
Problems or signs of illness. She did not know why he suddenly became erratic that day and never saw him use drugs during their time together. The vandalism with paint happened during the previous night while she was asleep. He refused to sleep. The homeowner shared her shock upon seeing the house, which had been completely defaced with paint, including electrical appliances. She said she loved and cherished the house, a beautiful property by the lake. She had carefully chosen the tenant and never expected to find the house in such damaged state, with furniture and decoration.
Wait, she loves the house and decorated, but she wasn't living there. That means that guy was really doing something. I mean, there is no way shorty will love the house, and apparently the house is worth about 22 million. Whether they're renting or they bought it, I don't know. But that shows that it's just a luxurious house. So there's no way, shorty, you're gonna tell me these girl will be like, no, I'm just out of it, I don't want nothing of it, right? No, I mean, there has to be something going on. Either the guy was probably too aggressive or probably on drugs, even though she probably say that I've never seen him taking drugs, or I mean on camera, I mean on her, in her interviews. But there must be something occurring for her not to come stay in a $22 million house that she actually like and decorated, and so she preferred to leave the guy alone in the house. Why? She know that probably this guy might bring another female on in. We know how jealous females are. So come on, man. It's deeper than that. Probably she's just saying that, oh, I've never seen him taking drugs, but nah, maybe I think it's something deeper than that. Is how we sure they leave a whole big ass house like that, man, for who? For the next female to come take over? Hell no. Hell no.
With furniture and decorations all destroyed. Initially, investigators and rescue personnel conducted an autopsy, finding bruises likely caused by rolling on the road. The rescue team will send the body for further examination to determine the exact cause of death, including drug testing. Evidence is being collected, and the American Embassy in Thailand has been notified to provide information about the incident. So Connor was a friend of mine, and I'm finding it hard to come up with the right words and the right things I want to say.
Sorry for your loss, bro. Sorry for your loss. I know how it feels.
But we haven't spoken that much in recent years just because he's changed so much, you know.
Exactly, that's what I was just about to say, bro. How can he be your friend and you know he's on all these things or whatever that he's doing or taking, and you're not trying to help him, and then you're proudly coming to say he's your friend? But okay, he just outed himself, right, by saying that they haven't seen each other in a long while. So that cleared the point, right? There I can be like, okay, now I can see why you mean it was his friend, but they haven't seen each other for a while because, like he said, he changed. But why did he change? Was he on something? What happened, right? Like me to have a lot of friends that I do like personally, but I don't see them anymore because a lot of things have changed within us, right? Either sometimes it's either we outgrow each other, you understand, so everybody go their separate part, or interest in the same things is no more there, you understand, or you understand, just different variety of things, man, that it could be. So yeah, there has to be something that occurred, man. You understand? But sometimes at the same time, nothing can also occur. People can just outgrow each other. But we don't know which one it is, right? Probably none of them will come tell us. And even if that guy was probably on some crazy shit, I mean, his friend will not come say it, man. You understand? I hope so. I mean, I don't know. Let's watch the video and see if he will say it.
And last I spoke to him, as you guys all know, you guys see his behavior online. It's not how Connor used to be. It's not the Connor that I once knew. And obviously we know he's been experimenting with so many different types of drugs and experiments on himself.
I said it. He's been experimenting with different type of drugs. This is the thing. You know, I've already lost about 3 friends on drugs, man. I swear, or perhaps even more, just on drugs. You understand? If you want to do some drugs, bro, the best, safest drugs to do is just smoke some weed, my brother. When was the last time you heard somebody die of smoking weed? You understand? I'm not advocating it. I'm just saying, if you want to do something that could relax, yeah, you could feel relaxed of it, or you understand, just I don't know, whatever they want to get of it, just do just some fucking weed, man. The rest of it, all that mixed chemical, particle, is not needed. Or should I say, the most part, like I said, I'm not advocating for it, but all that chemicals, laboratory shit, your body don't need it. Your body don't need it. You understand? Your body is like a tree. It needs sun, water, food, and that's fucking it, man. You don't need all these extra chemicals. Again, I'm not advocating for weed, but I'm saying if you really feel like you want to take something to release your stress or just relax, even probably sometimes even good for your muscles. Of course, everything too much is bad, but like I was saying, also probably also good for your muscles is weed, because it just helps the muscles relax as much as possible without any pills or anything like that. And again, it's grass, it's natural, you understand? It's from the mother nature, it's from the mother earth, right? You can't go wrong. But again, I'm not advocating for, I'm not saying. And also what you have to keep in mind, everything too much is bad. Everything, even water you drink too much water is bad. But at the end of the day, you just don't want to touch the poisonous stuff, right? So that's why I say, just stay away from drugs, man. Just stay away from all this shit, all these chemical things and all that is just fucked up for your body, man. You don't need it, man. Fuck it. Everything that your body needs is already on this planet, right? It's already here on Earth, right? You don't need all these things and extra, man. Let's go.
On himself. And I believe that it took over his mind and changed him from the person we all once knew. And it's sad because 32 years old, that's a kid.
32 years old, bro. I'm 33. Bro is 32. Can you imagine? Bro is even younger than me, man. You see, like he said as well, it took over his mind. Either way, let me know. I'm going to comment at the end of the video.
He had so much more life to live, so much more to give to people in life. But he let, his demons take over him, experimenting with drugs that changed him from the person we all once knew.
Don't get it twisted, guys. We are all fighting that demons, man. We are all fighting that demons. That's why I always say you gotta look the devil in the eyes and tell that bitch to suck a dick. You understand? Because no matter how strong they think they are, but they cannot defeat you. You understand? So that's why you also gotta protect your body, mind, soul, and spirit, because the devil or the demon, like he said, comes in every way when they're trying to grab you, in every way, shape or form, even in the ways that you probably might not think of. They come in those shape or form, right? But if you're protecting your body, mind, soul, and spirit, like I said, even energy, bro, everything is like a barrier. No matter how they come, they move closer. They feel like that wall that is blocking them. They want to touch that. They feel like this slap from heaven that is swiping them. You understand? So again, as long as you protect your energy, body, mind, and soul, my brother, nothing can defeat you, not even money. You see, bro was living in a $22 million house and still was going loco. I mean, I'm not saying that in a bad way, I'm just being fucking honest, right? Even that money is good, don't get it twisted, but just money with purpose. Let it be something of value that is also not only helping you but the environment. But nowadays we are so selfish and egoistic that we don't care about even the environment that we live in, right? We don't care about the next person. Where I'm from, we say be your neighbor's keeper or be your brother's keeper, but I feel like a lot of things, all those little things nowadays are out of the window, man. You understand? That's again why I also said to this guy, if he was your friend, why didn't you tell him that he's destroying himself, right? Like for me, I would tell a lot of my friends the honest facts, whether they might like it or not. Some of them I've also lost a lot of friends that way, because I would tell them like how I feel it, right? You might not like it. Like I know some friends back in the days, he used to take a lot of fucking coke, and I would tell him like, bro, like let's put it this way, he used to hang around first with us, and then after he met like new group of friends, and all they do was going out to club, taking sniffing coke and all that. And then I tried to tell him a couple of times, right? He got angry, he started avoiding me. I didn't care, right? But at the end of the day, I tell him like, bro, you destroying yourself, stop this shit, man. And that's also one of the reasons, me personally, I've never tried anything above weed. Never. And I won't, because of the fact, like I said, I'm protecting my body, mind, soul, and spirit. And last but not least, energy. Only you can stop you, man. Let's go.
And think about it. His parents have to bury him. You never want to see parents bury their son.
Facts. You never want to see parents bury their son or their children in general. That's deep. I can tell that from experience. My mother buried her first child, her daughter, when she was herself was like in her teenage, I think 18 or 19, right? Even though my mom was that young, now my mom is like a little like older, right? But she still hurt from it. So it's, parents wish to bury their kids in this world, man. You understand?
And it didn't have to be this way. The fitness industry promotes so much drug use. even more now than it ever did before. They have a drug for literally every function of the body, and they promote this to people. And haven't we seen enough people in this industry die? My friends die. I'm tired of making these videos saying one of my friends died.
That's deep. The fitness, that's again why I say, man, it's only in the fitness industry, or should I say only in fitness, that people think the result that they can normally get in 10, 15 years, they want to get it in 2, 3 years, because of the fact that there's just so much drugs out there that is being promoted for everything. Literally, this one say you take this, or my balls need to hang like this, or my balls need to do like that, or my this need to do like, it's just too much going on. Once you take that first shot, that's again why I stay away from it, right? Because I know once you take that one shot, that first, oh, I'm just going to do one shot, and then after that, no, there is no such a thing. That's how I started smoking cigarette, right? 1 cigarette, before you know, 2 cigarettes, before you know, even though thank God I was able to stop, but still, I'm just saying how everything started. It started with that one shot, man. And let's go back now to fitness. Fitness industry is just a drug promotion, according to me nowadays. It's just again, I said it before, multiple videos. Sometimes, as much as we want to say it's good, let the people express themselves, say what they are taking, I feel like sometimes it's also sad, because, like, okay, for me personally, when I was 16, I used to see like Coleman and all that. I probably already said this before. When I used to see Coleman and all that in the newspaper, on TV, wherever, I always used to think that they were natural. Nowadays, 14, 15 years, 16 years old kids, before they go to the gym, they already thinking, what can I take, right? Because of what they see online, on all this unrealistic result, unrealistic thing, right? Again, back in the days, it was a little bit worse. You need to already have that strong spirit to prevent or protect yourself from it. But nowadays, it's just in your face. Back in the days, it was like kind of like this. Like, you understand? Even though it was mostly for the people that really want to get into that. Because me personally, like I said, I always used to think, until I got into the fitness industry, or should I say, mainly start focusing a little bit on that bodybuilding, things like that. That's when I realized, damn, this shit is actually dirty, man. There was a time and period that I wanted to be a bodybuilder. But then after a while, I was just like, nah, fuck all this shit. I can't do it, man. This shit is just too dirty for me, man. I'm the only child of my mother. I gotta protect I gotta protect not only myself, but also for my mother, man. And again, I don't want to be that guy that my mother have to bury me, even though nobody can predict tomorrow. But there are some certain things that you have to do as well to protect yourself, right? I mean, how should I say, you're not going to cross the road not looking up, not paying, not looking left or right, not paying attention there when you get hit by the car and say, oh, the car was careless. No, you was careless, right? So with that being said, you're not going to inject things into your body that you know that can destroy it, and then you don't expect some silly result at the end, or you say, oh, the world was that. No, you hate yourself. Or should I say, it's because you put yourself at that position where you want, you understand? You took that thing, even though at the end of the day, we'll say nobody knows tomorrow, but you're not going to do this type of, put these poisons in your body and then expect no side effect or no, right? Just like I said, my brother, you got to protect your mind, body, soul, and spirit, man. Last but not least, energy. Most important, only you can stop you, man. Let's listen.
And they were all similar situations. Again, this is a lesson for all of us, and, you know, a hard lesson. 32 years old, Connor Murphy is dead. And I wish, you know, his friends, his family, I wish them the best, because I know this can't be easy. So I'm sorry, because this video is hard for me to make. But I want to, you know, wish Connor a better life, you know, wherever he is, and wish the best to his family, to his loved ones, to his friends. And Connor, 32 years old, rest in peace, my brother.
Yeah, definitely. Rest in peace, Connor. And as well as my condolences to the loved ones and family, man, because it's definitely going to be tough moments, you understand, and hard to handle, man, especially for the parents, man. Especially for the parents, man. One of the things that I protect so much in this world is my mother, man, you understand. So I can, or should I say, no parents wish to see their to bury their kids. Instead, it has to be the other way around, right? Or let me not say it has, supposed to be the other way around, man. Like I said, my brother, be mindful of what you put in your body, man. Be mindful of what you inject in your body. Be mindful of what you even want to try, even if it's just once, because something that you try once, before you know, oh my God, before you know, you just be addicted to it so goddamn much, right? Yeah, you can. It's just too much, right? It's just crazy. That's why, again, protect your mind, body, soul, and spirit, man, and as well as your goddamn energy. I'm sure this guy, because of everything that he was taking and on, he was probably losing his mind. That's why my man was trying to swim away. How can you swim to escape the police? Like, bro, make it make sense. How far would you go? How? Do you know what you have to, I mean, how I don't know how out of this world you have to think if you think that you can outswim, you can swim the police, you can swim to escape the police, bro. Like, I don't know what you have to be smoking or doing, man, because that looks crazy to me. But I'm sure it's probably because of all the drugs, and with drugs, I mean, I don't know exactly what bro was talking, but we know for sure it was on all type of steroids for muscles and all that. But I'm sure it's something like that, man. You understand? Because I know a friend that once he was like a cool guy, very cool. But then once bro got on I think, I don't even know exactly what bro was taking, whether it was steroid. I don't know what type of steroid. I don't know what exactly was taking. All I just categorize all of it as steroid. You understand? So once bro got on steroid, my brother started losing his mind. This guy was not in for 3 days straight, not sleeping. This guy was the all day up. He started doing crazy shit, man. This guy would go sometimes the whole night just sitting in the parking lot, man, looking at the beach. Like, I'm like, what the fuck, bro? What are you doing at the parking lot? Just looking. Yeah, he's like, yeah, I'm bored. I don't have nothing to do. This guy, I don't know, man, stay up for 3 days, no eating, no sleeping, and all that. Before that, I was just a normal guy that was healthy, loved to train every now and then. But then he wanted more, right? He wanted to be the strongest guy. He wanted to be the biggest guy. He wanted to be the leanest at the same time. He also wanted to lift the most amount of weight. I don't even know. I haven't seen him in a while now because he moved to another city. Probably, I don't know what's going on with him. But I'm just hoping as well that he's good, right? Because, yeah, all these things will just destroy. Keep in mind, sometimes it might beautify your body, whatever, make you look muscle up, have big muscle, lean and all that. But then at the same time, you have to keep in mind that it's destroying, or should I say sometimes shortening your life, right? Sometimes it's just destroying what your eyes cannot see, right? So at the end of the day, sometimes what your eyes cannot see is way better than what your eyes can see. So at the end of the day, my brother, only you can stop you, man. Only goddamn you can stop you. I feel sad for the guy because this is one of the OG of this social media thing, man, especially for fitness, man. Because before I used to see, like, when I just got on social media, to be honest, I think this is one of the guys that I used to see back in the days in school. Everybody used to come and show this guy's video to me. This guy used to do like this content that will wear like a jacket and then go to females and then they will guess that, or I think it was just opening his shirt, but for the most part I think he was asking something to them, and then afterward he opened his shirt, right? So yeah, with that being said, man, again, like I said, RIP to Colonel Murphy, because this is really sad and it's keep happening, especially in the bodybuilding industry, man. And again, just like I said earlier, bodybuilding is the only sport that people think that the result that they normally supposed to get in 5 to 10, 15 years, even they want to get in 2 to 5 years less, right? That's crazy, man. That's crazy. You don't see no boxer or you don't see no kickboxer say they want to shorten the journey. No, you don't. You got it or you don't, right? It's just not in bodybuilder they'll tell you take this, take that. I understand genetics also play big roles, but then at the end of the day, even the ones that don't have it are still out there doing all the extra, man. You understand? At the end of the day, no matter how you look, please just appreciate yourself, man. You understand? Keep in mind, nobody is perfect. Nobody has it all, man. Just love the journey more than the motherfucking result, man. And that's how you stay away from temptation, and that's how you defeat all the odds mentally, right? Once you start defeating that body dysmorphia, things like that in your head, that explain. Once you start defeating that comparing yourself to others, once you start defeating that, or once you start defeating the I want to be like him, and start loving yourself, appreciating your own self, right? You might inspired, but don't let that define you. You understand? Don't let nobody reality define you, right? Because at the end of the day, you are your own unique self, man. You are your own unique self. Again, RIP to Conor Murphy, man. This is another one that we're losing in the space of 3 years. I think about two to 3 years ago, it was Joe Linder, if I'm pronouncing the name right, Joe Linder from Germany. It was Joe Linder, and now it's Conor Murphy, man. It's really sad, man. Either way, like I said, RP to both of them, man. You got to protect yourself as well, man, because nobody is perfect. Remember that you are only as strong as your motherfucking mind is, man. And that's why you got to protect your mind, body, soul, and peace, and definitely your energy. You understand? And that's why I always say over here, we look the devil in the eyes and tell that bitch to suck a dick, man. So whether they hate it or they love it, my brother, remember that you gotta go hard, man, because at the end of the day, only you can stop you, man. Let's go. The only way is up.
Gang, gang, gang.